Hello all, my name is Kayomarz and I am trainer from wisemonkeys. In this tutorial we will create a 3D pop-out effect in Adobe Photoshop. So let's get started. So very first of all, let's open an image in Photoshop. So we have this two images over here. So let's take this two images. So I want to show this pop-out effect as this person is coming out of this mirror, a kind of a pop-out effect. Okay, so let's get started. So very first of all, let's remove this background of this image by using a magic eraser tool. Just remove this background, delete it. Okay, the next step over here is we are going to take this image over here onto this image. Of this image, unlock the background layer, go into this, take a polygonal lasso tool. So if you want to make a straight selection, we can use a polygonal lasso tool. Keep the feather as 0 and let's cut this mirror out of this image. So right click on it, layer via cut. So once you do layer via cut, so this image will appear on a new layer and this image will appear on a new layer. So it's very simple. Now the next step over here is click on this image, press Ctrl T on your keyboard, Alt and Shift and resize this image. So as you can see, you can push this image here, but as you are going to try to push it, now you cannot see that it is coming out from that mirror, it's in the front. So what we'll do is, you have one layer 0 copy, right? So select this, right click on it and make a duplicate layer from it. So once you make a duplicate layer, so you get two images over here. As you can see, now you have two images, one is this and one is on the background. So let's drag this image and push it on the top. Now activate this layer. Now still you can see that this person is inside. This person is inside. So click on the top layer, which is this one. Go over here, take a eraser tool and rub this out. So increase this opacity and flow and rub this out. So now as you can see, this image is coming out, or this person is coming out of this mirror and on this. So as you can see now, this image, if you press Ctrl T and if you resize it, as you can see, this is inside and you can scale it. So you can show some kind of pop-up effects, like if you have any kind of a image coming out of a mobile phone or whatever. So this is a kind of effect which you can generate easily. So as you can see, there is a technique over here. You have two copies. So if I off this, as you can see, the top layer is deleted. So you have one more copy which is behind that. So that makes it look like it is coming out. So you have two copies over here. So if you off this, as you can see, it is in front. Now you can see it is in the back. So this over here, the mirror part, it is on a different layer. This person is on a different layer and this is on a different layer. So we'll see one more example. Just go into File, Open, and let's take one more image over here. So we have one more image over here. So we have this 3D. I want to show this on a 3D particular plane. Okay, so very first of all, unlock this layer. You can unlock this layer, right click on it, duplicate layer and click OK, and off the bottom layer. Let's take a new blank layer, take a rectangular marquee tool, draw a rectangle over here, go into edit, stroke is a border, let's give it as white stroke and make it at center and click OK. So if you want to increase the stroke, so let's give the feather as 0, draw again the selection, edit, stroke, and let's make it as 60. Okay, so now the next step is press Ctrl T on your keyboard, right click on it, you have an option called perspective. So let's generate this into a perspective. Right click on it, distort, and push this a bit down. That's it, and press enter. Now the next step over here is, take a eraser tool and rub the area which is coming onto the top of it. So zoom it, or you have an option called magnetic lasso tool. So you can just delete that particular area. So also you have a eraser, so you can easily erase that area. So now you can see, it seems like that particular area is at the back of that. So whatever area you can see over here, you can easily rub it out. So now you can see it is on the back side. Now the next step is, let's remove this background. You can use a magnetic lasso tool and you can remove this. Okay, so before that, let's go to the main layer, that is layer 0, copy, deselect it. So let's start the selection. So we'll make a kind of a bit of a rough selection. So go on doing this selections very smoothly. So if you commit any mistake, you can press backspace. So you can go on doing the selections in a proper manner. So if you stuck up anywhere or if you commit any mistake, you can press backspace. So go on doing it. Go on with it like this. go on removing that area which is not perfect, and close this. Okay, so we have made some blunders over here. So you can just take a lasso tool and you can subtract this area. Okay, so now you can just delete this. As you can see, we have deleted this area over here. You can take again a magnetic lasso tool and remove this stuff. Press delete. Just delete all these elements. Now you can take a new layer. So if you want to apply any kind of a gradient over here, you can use a gradient tool. To have a gradient, you need to give a bit of a sky color. So you can take a light bluish tone. So just drag this like this over here and shift this down. So now as you can see, we have created this kind of a 3D effect over here. Take a eraser tool and let's clean up this. Where it is not perfect, we can easily clean it up. Okay, so you can go with it. You can zoom this image. Okay, so now so if you don't require it, you can just rub it, push it back. Okay, still some small glitches over here that can be easily rubbed out or erased. Okay, that's it. So as you can see now, so this was your previous image and we have generated such kind of a pop out 3D effect. So thanks for watching this tutorial.